after a break of a month doing nothing but editing the films that I've shot during the Finland trip, we're actually going off to take some pictures. So we're going back to Sharpness. It's a Sunday and I'm really hoping that the docks are not working, because the last time we came here was during the week and there was a lot of banging going on in the dock area, which freaked the dog out, and we had to bail. So we gave up on that time, and I wanted to go back a lot because it's a favourite place. I really enjoy shooting there, and I think you're going to like what you see as well, because there's some great stuff. So here we go. We're back on the road, and we're going to see what we shall see. So this is probably going to look much nicer in the wide format, so I might just quickly set that up. Yeah, I just managed to line up this lower wooden platform, and then had in the top third this bank on the other side of the river, and then the second wooden wall to the dock entrance, and it looked really nice. I think it made a nice picture. It's got a plastic water bottle, and I'm not sure what's in it, but it looks like water, so I think it's okay. But it makes horrible noise when I'm trying to make a recording. Anyway, we have this, the side of a storage block, which I think made quite a nice picture as well. I shot this quite low. If I come down, I might be able to show you that. So my frame, still that very wide, 65-24. My frame came here, and just above the top of the, just above the top of the roof line there. And it looked quite nice. It was very difficult to get everything lined up, because the bank of he's a good boy. That little bank of hedge on the other side of the track isn't quite parallel, which makes it look a little bit uncomfortable. But I think there was enough parallel horizons to. Oh my God, dog, drop it! So I think it works. I think it made an interesting picture. Anyway, well, let's continue and see what else we can find. No, it's so nice to be out after a break of you know, the grind of shooting that road trip to Finland and back. It's this is pleasant. So we just found this. I really like this. It's a nice piece of foreground detail. I still like the shed in the background. We shot this in 4x3 because I wanted this to come down to the bottom of the frame. Yeah, it looked nice. I think bringing the focus into the foreground might have helped, but I'm on this very wide lens, so the depth of focus is really deep. So that might have been a waste of time, but it's a good shot. It's nice. I'm glad we came out here. We're out today with the 50S2, or we're going to start the day with the 50S2 because it kind of makes sense to keep this wide lens on one camera and keep my 55 on the 50R. So we're going to walk back to the car. I'm going to try and get the dog to eat something, and I'm going to eat something and probably make myself a cup of coffee, and then we will carry on around the dock area, I think, because the dog's had a nice walk. You've had a good walk, haven't you? Dog's had a nice walk, and I think we're all ready. So we're going to leave the picnic area because it's a mess and there's nothing much more for me to get over here. Just going to bend you over there a little bit. That looks really nice. Those rusting vents look great. Got a barbed wire fence in the foreground. Lovely old peeling paint. So when I was looking at the map, the last time I came here, I missed a whole swathe of what looks like really interesting riverside development. So I'm going to have a wander up there, if I can park, see if there's anything worth shooting. So I don't know how much of this you can hear because it's very windy. We're right on the edge of the River Severn here, and there's a southwesterly blowing right up off the coast, so it's going to be a little bit noisy, I think. But I love this. Desperately overgrown shed with a nice wooden window in just here, and all this lovely knotty wood going on. Fairly simple background. I think I should be able to separate this with focus. This will work. This will be nice. Wow, this is really nice. I was kind of almost walked past this. It actually makes a really lovely shot. I like the tide is right out, so we have all these textures going on. There's the little stream of water coming in here. And then we've got this sandbank, and below you can see this more in my shot, but you've got these dark seaweed strewn rocks in the foreground, and then in the far distance, which is really difficult to see, well, it is for me right now, but right over there is this other side of the river, which is covered in water because it's raining a little bit. But it looks really pretty, really soft light. It's beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Really muted colours. This is a really soft, light tan colour, and there's a little bit of green in the far bank over there. It's all really beautifully muted, and I think this is going to look really pretty. A nice little shot with the sandbanks on the middle there across the way. I'll show you that, but it looks good. Come on, dog. Good boy. Well, this might make a shot. Got these 3 stones here and this beautiful grain silo from the docks in the background. This actually might work. It's a bit upsetting that this tree is here because it doesn't give me... it would have been nice to have got a simple V in the landscape down to direct your eye onto the silo, but that's nature. Definitely I'm going to work on this to get a shot out of it somehow, so it might not be perfectly even in the frame, but I think the most important thing is the silo in the background. So if I can get that centre frame and just let these rocks in the foreground do what they need to do. And it's about as balanced as I can hope for it to be. If I move any further to my left, the silo is going to disappear behind. There's a tree up here. I wonder if it's just 2 stones in the silo. Come here, dog, good boy. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. The stones might be too low in the frame now. Oh yeah, come here, dog. Come here. Good boy, you're in the shot. Come on, come back. Come on. Come here. Good boy, that's it. Good boy. Or maybe just 1 stone. Oh, it's a struggle. And now I'm too close to that 1 stone. It's a nice stone, but I'm too close to that 1 stone, even at f5, to get that silo in the background anywhere. It's near in focus as it needs to be, so not quite. So I don't know whether this is going to work or not, because I've got down here, I've got to keep this fence and this horrible sign out of the shot. So what's interesting is this this texture in the asbestos wall in the background. It looks like asbestos, and I like this V coming in here. So what I have to do is to keep above this fence somehow. There is barbed wire above it as well. It's like it's just, I might be able to get rid of that if I'm close enough. If I go in too tight, then I'm going to miss the structure from the top here. So I don't know how I'm going to make this work, to be honest. It's a bit tricky. And it might have to be, maybe if it's wide open. Oh dear. Yeah, if I go wide open and focus on the background and then let this go soft, I can get rid of the barbed wire in the foreground because it'll be too soft to see. But those the little vents, which are kind of interest to me, are not centered on this big conveyor belt above, so it's a problem. It's like, this is worth having a crack at, but it is difficult. Maybe I shouldn't get too hung up on the fact that that thing in the background isn't in the center. I've got 2 of them. One's on the left-hand third, and I can line it up quite nicely. That asbestos wall is very bright, and the conveyor belt thing above it is very dark. I don't know. It's a mess. It's not working. It's not working, dog. It's not working. No, it's a pity. I'll have a look a little bit further down and see if there's something else. This might work. Yeah, this might work. I've got to get my little weighbridge shed to be the only thing in focus, and somehow I've got to get just above that bit. I need some kind of separation between this drum here and the shed in the background, which might lift out. It would have been nice to have had these things in, these 2 concrete blocks here and here, but I don't think I'm going to manage that if I've got to get higher. I like this conveyor belt that's coming in. on the right hand side, just here, left hand side, sorry. But this looks nice. I think if I can get a narrow enough bit of focus in there, then it might actually work. Good boy, come here with me. Stay there. I've got to get myself right in the middle of the two window panes of the shed, because I can see my reflection. So I'll be really careful of that. So 1.7. Oh no, it's ugly. Oh dear. Come on, move up. Good boy. That's better. I got to get rid of the drum altogether, but that helps me keep the shed isolated. If I go down a little bit, I can get rid of myself in the frame, and I've got a car coming. I'm going to get run over. Come on, good boy. Good boy, wait there. Now that they've gone and didn't kill me, I might have another go at this, because I was a little bit rushed, and I'm not sure if I got the curbstones below parallel with the bottom of the frame. But this works. Yeah, I like the windscreen wiper. That's funny. And it's not. If I go just slightly, get the center of the shed slightly to the left, I can balance the yellow barrier, and I think that looks better than having the shed right in the middle of the shot. And that's good. Yeah, that works. That's one in the bag, dog. That's one in the bag. Come on then, let's go. Alright, well, I'm going for the wide shot. It's quite nice the way these, you probably can't see it, but to the left of my shed, and actually to the right as well, you've got these conveyor belts going up and down, kind of mimicking almost the roof line of the storage sheds behind, which is quite nice. We've got a crane down here which might hold my left-hand frame. I'd like to get rid of this tree because I want it just to be industrial. So I'm going to leave the camera in the middle of the road and hope that nobody runs it over, and see if I can make this shot. I go a little bit here. It's a question of where I position the lamp posts. I've got to shoot this a little bit more wide open, so yeah, I can get rid of the tree. I can keep just inside the crane on the left hand side, and I've got a little sign on the right hand side. But you know, I'll take it as a shot. I don't know whether it will work or not, but that's quite nice. So I've got the curb in the bottom of the frame flat, parallel with the bottom of the frame, but the sheds in the background go away on the right hand side, so they're not quite level. But I like the tree trunk big and right in the middle of the frame. That worked quite nicely. Well, other than the fact that it's got a wheelie bin right in front of it, which kind of ruins it, that's really nice. The white paint on it and the way it's nestled in all the greenery, almost overgrown. I don't think there's anybody living there. Hope not. Come here, dog. I like to get the buildings on the left out of the shot. Make sure that it's right in the middle. Yeah, I don't mind that wheelie bin. Come here, dog. Come on, puppy. Let's go. Come on. You're a bit reluctant today, aren't you, dog, eh? Come on, this way. Good boy. This might work. I've got to stand really close to the fence in order to try it out of focus, and I can't go too narrow. This side though, good boy. I want to get a sense of the size of the thing. So I think maybe 4. Should get rid of the wire in the foreground. Come down a little bit because that top white section is very white. Keep a little bit of something in the sky. And I don't know. No, it's not working. We'll bail on this, I think. So this would have been a great shot were it not for this stupid white boat right in the middle of the frame, huge and white, and there. I love this truck and this horse box here. Nice kind of faded green, and then you've got the building, which is my main interest, in the foreground. All overgrown and looking lovely, and I think I'm going to have to make a shot out of this somehow, so I'm going to have a wander around and see what else I can see. I stand more of a chance of getting a shot of this thing round here. I've got to be careful. There's like this, they call them hexadomes or something, geodomes, geo something, I don't know. I've got to try and keep that out of the shot because that looks a little bit used. I want my thing to be in splendid isolation, and I'm too close. Too close. I've got to come back. Alright, so we've come back a little bit, and it's helped a great deal because I've got over on the left hand side here, I've got a little bush which is going to hide that building on the left hand side, and I can now concentrate on the building that I want to shoot. I've got to be really careful. There's some houses on the right hand side just after the yellow panelling. There's the local houses, and I want to keep those just out of the shot. So I come right a little bit. There's a tree there. I can use that as the anchor for the right hand side of the frame. Come in a little bit because this, my little geodesic building is creeping in. This is it. Here we go. Christ. It's a lot of work, dog. You've got a lot of work for not a particularly interesting shot. It wasn't a very good shot. It's a good boy, I know. So my shot comes in a little bit inside here, and this window is right inside my frame. So I've got a little bit more depth here. This little drain thing coming from the flat roof is right in the middle of the shot. I love this. This blank looks like a filled in wall, and then you've got this big smudge of green underneath, all overgrown. And I don't mind this tree behind, because it kind of wraps, so it makes sense that there's green back there. But this is nice. I'm really glad that I managed to get a shot out of this building, because I was disappointed. I think when I saw it last, it was a lot less overgrown. You could see a lot more. You could get back and see it. But I'm going to have a go at shooting around this, because I think there might be more to be had. I think it might be up there where those windows are. It's a pity. I'm going to have to cut one of these windows up above here, because I need to get this strip of yellow in the bottom, and it needs to be in the shot. And if I come down low, that yellow strip is at too much of an angle like this, so it's not working. I would have liked to have got that yellow panel horizontal with the bottom of the frame. I'm going to shoot it actually, because you can't really tell what's going on with angles of the building above, but it's got to be at least 6 degrees off a horizontal. But do we care, dog? I don't think so. Oh, it's a couple of shots, which surprises me because I didn't think I'd get anything. So that's good, isn't it, dog? Hey? This is going to work. These are the sections for a crane, and they're lovely colours, and they're in this weird landscape. I've got to get rid of these turbine blades up above, but that shouldn't be too difficult if I walk in a little bit further. Just my aim is to get just a slither of this blonde grass in the bottom of the shot, then this nice green shrubbery, and then just make this really a contrast to everything in its surroundings. So let's see how we go with that. Do you want a stick? Good boy. There's a good boy. Okay, so I can get rid of the turbine just there if I time it well. And let's see how much in the... Oh no, it's way too big. It's a pity. So I'm going to really struggle to keep that, keep the turbine out of the shot. It's my concrete grain silo, paying dividends. I wonder if I can do that. I've got some buildings on the left-hand side that I'd quite like to get rid of, and that's marginalised them a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. The grass field is in the lower third, and then the upper third dissects the silo. So I'll turn the camera around so that you can see. My lower third was just on this grass, and the upper third is where it is now. But I managed to get rid of these buildings on the left here, so I just got trees, and then there was a gap between this tree and the silo where there was a little bit of machinery coming in from the docks. It was okay. It's nice. It's like this big concrete monolith, and we like a concrete monolith. What do you think, Doug? So I don't know whether there's anything more I can do. There's I think I've covered as much as I can possibly. I'm not sure. There's over on the left-hand side here. There's a lot of the old canal works, and there's a bridge. Maybe I should have a look. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at the bridge and see if there's anything that I can get. I don't know. I think I'm done. I think I've got quite a lot from today, and it's been good. It's been good. It's been hard work. Some of it has been really difficult to win. It's pretty challenging shots to make work, and some of them I work really hard, and then they're just not very good. So that's always a possibility. But there we go. The dog's exercised, aren't you, puppy? Hey, the dog's exercised, so we can't complain. It's been. I'm glad that we got back here, and we've had. There has been activity in the docks, but none of the banging that drives the dog crazy. Okay, so you've had an okay time, haven't you? Are you hungry? Do you want your breakfast now? Because you turned it down before. You need to eat. Okay, that's it. I'm done.